Welcome to the Explainer. Now, if you're a legal professional, a paralegal, or really anyone involved in case prep, you know exactly what it feels like to sit at your desk, just absolutely drowning in a chaotic, unorganized mess of medical records. I mean, it's a fundamental part of the job, right? But let's be honest, it's also one of the most tedious and overwhelming tasks you have to tackle. So today, we're going to look at a tool called LexiFlow and explore how artificial intelligence is literally revolutionizing this entire process. I want you to really think about this for a second. How much time do you actually spend building medical chronologies? Picture that grueling, hours-long pain of manually reviewing a massive 500-page stack of complex medical files, scanning them line by agonizing line, just trying to decipher dates, treatments, and billing codes. It totally drains your day, it saps your energy, and worst of all, it pulls you away from higher-level strategy. Okay, let's dive into this stark contrast between the old way and the new way. A manual review typically eats up 6 to 8 hours of your valuable time for just one single case. But with LexiFlow AI, that drops to less than 60 seconds. Honestly, it's a massive structural shift in how legal work actually gets done. We're talking about moving from an agonizing all-day chore to an almost instantaneous result. Section 1. Introducing LexiFlow AI. From medical records to chronologies in seconds, this is the game-changing tool that takes the absolute chaos of hospital files and turns them into pure, actionable clarity for your team. Now, what's really interesting about this is the sheer volume we're dealing with. Over 500 pages per minute. Think about a stack of paper that thick. LexiFlow's AI doesn't just skim it. It fully processes, comprehends, and organizes over 500 pages of complex medical history in a single minute. And because of that incredible processing volume, we arrive at this crazy metric. It's 15 times faster than doing it manually. 15 times. Think about what a multiplier like that does to your workflow. What used to take you days can now literally be wrapped up before your morning coffee even gets cold. So, the crucial point is, speed means absolutely nothing if the output is sloppy, right? Well, LexiFlow maintains a 99% accuracy rate. You aren't sacrificing quality or missing vital details just to go fast. The AI accurately captures the complex medical data you actually need to build a winning case. And this brings us to the ultimate payoff: 60 seconds. That's the average processing time for a massive 500-page set of medical records. In less time than it takes to check your email, LexiFlow has generated a comprehensive, perfectly organized medical chronology. Section 2. 3 steps to clarity. Upload, analyze, export. The mechanics here are incredibly straightforward. Let's break down exactly what that looks like in practice. It's just a simple 3-step process. Step 1, you just upload the raw records into the system. Step 2 is where the magic really happens. The AI takes over all the heavy lifting, organizing dates, diagnoses, treatments, and billing into a clean timeline. And then step 3, you review the generated chronology, make any minor adjustments if you need to, and export it. It is completely frictionless. Now, if you're wondering about those messy, weird formats hospitals always seem to send over, don't worry. LexiFlow supports a wide variety of formats: PDFs, Word docs, TIFFs, PNGs, and JPGs. But honestly, the best part is the built-in OCR, optical character recognition. That means even if you just have flat, poorly scanned image documents, the AI automatically reads and converts them into searchable text. It basically handles whatever you throw it at. Section 3. Inside the AI features. Turn chaos into clarity. Medical chronologies are the absolute backbone of case preparation. So what exactly is the AI pulling out for your legal team? And this brilliantly illustrates the timeline in action. Let's say on March 15th, there's an ER admission for a C-spine strain and a concussion where a CT scan was negative. Then, just 2 days later, on March 17th, a follow-up orthopedic consult happens, an MRI is ordered, and physical therapy is prescribed. By March 24th, the MRI results confirm a C5-C6 disc herniation, triggering a neuro referral and a recommendation for surgery. Every single event is extracted and perfectly organized by date, telling a really clear story of how an injury escalated. But LexiFlow doesn't just sort by date like some basic calendar app. It performs key finding highlighting. The AI actively identifies and flags the critical findings that matter most for your case, the specific diagnoses, those crucial imaging results, and the important specialist referrals. It points your eyes exactly where they need to go. Then there's the financial side of things. The AI features automated expense tracking. It automatically extracts the billing codes, the charges, and the payments straight from the records and uses that data to instantly build a complete specials list for you. This saves an enormous amount of administrative headache when you're trying to calculate damages. Furthermore, the tool automatically generates a treatment summary. This includes a tally of total visits, a list of all procedures performed, all medications prescribed, and a comprehensive list of all providers involved. Everything is summarized flawlessly, right there in one place. Let's move to Bloomel and see how this builds directly into your existing law firm software. Sure, you have your standard, flexible export formats like PDF, Word, and CSV. But even better, LexiFlow integrates straight into your CRM. You can import these perfectly crafted chronologies directly into FileVine, Clio, or LeadDoc seamlessly. Section 4. The Future of Review. Validation and Enterprise Security. Now, up to this point, the speed and features sound amazing, but we really need to talk about validation and enterprise security because those are absolutely non-negotiable in the legal field.
First, let's look at some validation from peers in the industry. Here's a 5-star review from Carla Peterson, a senior paralegal. She states, "I used to spend 6 to 8 hours building medical chronologies for each case. LexiFlow does it in under a minute. The accuracy is incredible." That is powerful social proof. It's not just a marketing claim. It's practically transforming the daily lives of legal teams right now.
And what about data privacy? You can put those fears entirely to rest. LexiFlow is fully HIPAA compliant. It utilizes end-to-end AES 256 encryption, it's SOC 2 compliant, provides a full audit trail for every single document, and they even offer a HIPAA Business Associate Agreement, or BAA, for enterprise plans. Simply put, your client's sensitive medical data is locked down tight. So what should you really take away from all this? The message is pretty clear. Stop building chronologies by hand. LexiFlow is offering a chance to experience this firsthand. You can upload a set of records and get your first AI chronology up to 200 pages completely free. It is a totally risk-free way to witness the future of legal document review and see the timeline, findings, and expense summaries generated for yourself. I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. If you could get back 8 hours on every single case, what could you achieve for your clients? Imagine reclaiming that time, removing all that chaotic busy work, and focusing your energy entirely on winning the case. That is what this technology is really offering. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I hope it provided some valuable clarity on the incredible advancements happening in legal tech today.